Hello YouTube, this is my review on my K&N Cold Air High Performance Intake. So the reason I went with this intake was because I saw how reputable the brand was. I knew that it was a reliable brand and knew I was going to get a good product. And the reason I got this product was because I needed a little more power, but also some better fuel economy. Before, my truck got around 15 miles per gallon, now it gets around 16, so it's yeah, a little bit better than miles per gallon. And so what they did was they had this little cotton filter, which like other ones are paper, which I'll show you now. So this was the old filter right here. See, this is just paper. Now, for everyday driving, that's okay, but like, you know, this compared to that, the cotton filter versus the paper filter, you know, it's a lot more efficient getting air through. And because of that, it sometimes makes like a turbo noise. It's not like, you know, not that has a turbo, but just, you know, the little whooshing sound, you know, it's weird, but it's kind of funny. I never thought I would get that, but it has that. And so what they did also is that they got this little pipe, and then instead of having like little bends like crazy all the way through like this, see all these little pipes and bends and stuff, helps with like some weird things, I don't know. But K&N, they just had the pipe, and they just had it go straight down from the intake to the throttle body, and that just makes the air go uninterrupted, and it has a better throttle response, which I can tell because there's a little gap to get in my driveway. You have to put a little throttle into it, and it was a lot easier to get into it. It has to put it down as hard. It's kind of funny. Also with this, it if you don't have the brake on it, like, you know, when it's in gear, it goes a little faster, like when you're at idle speed, which is really funny. I didn't think about that either. And so with the torque curve and stuff, I can tell there's a big difference in torque. I tow that Textron over there, video on that on YouTube too, and I tow a boat. So I can tell there's a big performance difference in it. I can tow it better, I have more confidence in towing, and, you know, going up hills and stuff, like, it wouldn't really go below 5th gear. It did go below 5th gear, you know, I was going, you know, 60 miles an hour on backcountry roads, but it could pull that Textron really well. And so I would recommend this product if you do want some more power. It's probably the first step I would go with. Then after that, I'll go with an exhaust, you know. I'll have a video about exhausts later. And so I do recommend getting this product if you're looking for getting a K&N high performance intake for your truck or car. Now for the installation of this, it took about 2 to 3 hours, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't that hard. I had no experience in working on any vehicle before, and it was pretty easy for me to do it. I did it by myself. The only hard part I had was just getting these metal clips over right here. It was pretty hard. You gotta put a lot of force into it. And their installation video looks a little easy, but it's a lot harder than you think. You have to put a lot of force into it. At least that's what I had to do. And so with installation, it's pretty easy. I think anyone can do it. If you don't know how to do it, they have an installation video on the K&N YouTube channel. And if you still don't have help with that, you can just take it to any, you know, parts store, and they can probably solve it for you. So that's what my friends have done. So this is the dyno graph they had at the for K&N, their intake. And you can see before, it'll kind of go, do a little dip, I don't know why. It'll go along here, and that's the horsepower here. And so what was very cool is, like, right here, you get about, you know, 40 more pound-feet of torque, which is pretty cool. You do lose a little bit here, but if you're like towing, like, you normally would go to, you know, for the 2.5 thousand to 3,000 RPM in that big torque curve right there. You know, it provides a lot of extra power for the vehicle. I do say that it has provided a lot more power, and it, you know, it doesn't downshift as much. So for the noise you get from this intake, it's a little bit like when you start up your truck, it's not gonna make a rumbling sound like, you know, if you get aftermarket exhaust, something like that. But when you're at normally about 2,000 RPM, you're giving like a full load and won't downshift, it will do like a really deep rumbling noise, which is pretty cool. Inside the cabin, it's really deep, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know about how other people will like it, but I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's louder inside the cab, You know, it's not obnoxiously loud, just like that. It's a deep tone to it, and it's not loud outside, but it does get a little bit of a growl to the V8, which is pretty cool. And then also, if you have this intake with an aftermarket exhaust, the exhaust will be louder because it's giving more air from this intake, which is pretty cool. Alright, so that is it for this video. If you like this video, give it a like, comment what you think about this intake, and if you want to subscribe, subscribe. I'm not saying you have to, just if you want to, you can. I'll try to make more videos about my truck later. I'll try to do some videos about tint and about my exhaust. Have a good day.